So this is Arkham. This is basically an Arkham reboot in motion, okay? They're trying. You guys remember the cartoon back in the day called Batman Beyond? Okay? It was a kids cartoon on like Cartoon Network, I think. Maybe I could be wrong, but I remember watching it in my grandparents' basement after school, and that's all I would basically do was sit in front of the television and eat bread and butter. It was a very interesting time back then. So, yeah, Batman Beyond was based on a kid who was about 17 years old, high school, whatever, and Bruce Wayne was in his like maybe late 60s, early 70s, and he was his Alfred. So he took on this. He was the first Batman without the cape. So there was no cape. It was a whole different figure. Okay, he had a whole different suit with a red Batman logo. It was actually pretty sick. I actually loved it. It was pretty cool. So we're gonna watch this, and apparently there's some news about them completely restarting the entire Arkham curriculum or the Arkham series, but in Batman Beyond layout. So we're gonna see what happens. Okay, so here we go. Batman Arkham reboot just got big news. Here we go. Let's have some fun here. Drop likes, drop comments, get involved. Let's go.
1. What happens when one of gaming's most trusted studio loses everything and has only one shot to earn it back? Today's...
Hold on. I'm going to actually check the... yeah, that's what I thought. Hold on a second here. That's disgusting. Oh, no. That's exactly what it is. Okay, it's on 1080. I thought the pixels were a little weak there for a second. Sorry, guys. Let me rewind it for you. My apologies. I thought it was on like 480 for some reason.
Hey everyone, what happens when one of gaming's most trusted studio loses everything and has only one shot to earn it back? Today we're talking about why a Batman Arkham reboot is happening at all, how Suicide Squad killed the Justice League, forced Warner Bros. To hit the reset button, and what this rumored new Batman game could actually mean for Rocksteady's future. This isn't just another Batman rumor, it's about whether the studio that once defined superhero games can reclaim its own crown. Are we looking at a true return to form or a safer, softer reboot built out of fear? And most importantly, what kind of Batman are we really getting this time? Stick with me to the end, because the details fans are overlooking might be...
Those combatant techniques are disgusting. That's crazy. If they're depicting that as like potential gameplay mechanics, I'm sold. This looks really good.
The most important ones. If you enjoy deep dives like these, make sure to subscribe, drop a like, and turn on notifications so you don't miss what's coming next. Now let's dive in. The question almost asks itself, why are we suddenly hearing about a Batman Arkham reboot? The answer isn't mysterious, and it isn't subtle either. Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League didn't just stumble, it detonates.
Yeah, no, I heard that this game bombed. Correct me if I'm wrong. I could be completely wrong. Again, I don't know too much about these games. I did a little brief research, but I heard that they weren't all that great. And some people even have this theory that they're just kind of doing a reboot to kind of just, save their tails. I don't know. Leave comments. Again, I'm a little uneducated in this, but again, I wanted to bring this to you guys because I saw it and I'm like, this seems interesting.
Whatever momentum Rocksteady had left after years of silence was wiped out instantly. According to Bloomberg, the game reportedly cost Warner Bros. Close to $200 million in losses.
Yo, what the freak? It didn't just bomb, it went flatline, dude. Yo, it actually, Suicide Squad, yeah, that's a suicide. Like that freaking dude, they shouldn't have launched the game. What happened? Like, what the freak? $200 million loss on the Rocksteady game. Suicide Kill the Justice League has been a critical and commercial failure for Warner Bros. Goodness gracious, what happened?
Shocking number for a studio that once considered one of Warner Bros.' most reliable assets. This wasn't a mild disappointment, it was a full-on reset moment. For nearly a decade, Rocksteady chased a live service gold rush, a trend fans never asked them to follow. Instead of building on what made the studio legendary, they abandoned it. The fallout was immediate: layoffs, internal restructuring, and a clear shift in strategy. Multiple industry insiders Rumors suggest that this was the point where Warner Bros. Stepped in and effectively said, "That's enough. Go back to what works." And
So it was all behind the scenes. Yeah, if you have problems behind the scenes and you're getting layoffs, then yeah, expect a terrible product if it's not done right or released at the right time. Delay the game if it's good. Yeah, no, I could see that. I could see that. Especially when you have really bad vision for what's to come, for sure. Yeah, no, I get it. And that's actually, I'm not trying to get off topic here, but that's what I'm hoping that doesn't happen with Supermassive Games. They just had massive layoffs and Directive 8020. We are waiting for that. That was one of the most anticipated games on this channel. It was supposed to come out October 2nd, and it got completely delayed. And I am hoping that how they're hyping it up is exactly what's going to be promised.
that's where Batman re-enters the picture. Earlier this year, Bloomberg reported that Rocksteady is developing a new single-player Batman game. Not multiplayer, not live service, no connection to Suicide Squad, no shared roadmap. Just
They want it completely irrelevant. They're like, we know we messed up. We know that we know we don't want to talk about it anymore, but we want to just get a nice fresh slate and just start over. And here you go.
Batman
They know.
Again. That detail
They don't want
matters
any more
than it
ties.
seems. Bloomberg's reports don't surface by accident, especially when it comes to Rocksteady. This wasn't framed as a pitch or internal experiment. It was described as the studio's next major project, even if it's still years away. That strongly suggests executive-level approval. Fans have long suspected that Warner Bros. Carefully controls what information leak and when. When something reaches Bloomberg, it's usually because leadership wants expectations reset and not stirred up. This felt less like a rumor and more like a message. Timing also lines up with what James Gunn has confirmed publicly. DC Studios is now involved in game development from the very beginning, reviewing story concepts and ensuring new games align with the broader DC universe. Atmospheric Gotham, but reimagined for a new generation, a younger Batman earlier in his career, and a cleaner entry point for players who never touched the original trilogy. Another detail that flew under the radar, but raised eyebrows among insiders. Bill Money was hired as game director. His background includes Batman Arkham Origins and later major creative roles on Assassin's Creed titles. That hiring choice feels deliberate.
So they're basically utilizing the concept of and I could be wrong, please let me know, okay? But based on what he's saying, it seems like they're utilizing the concept of the whole Batman Beyond spin-off of Batman, rather, to basically continue to basically keep Arkham, the entire series itself, even though it's completely separate, it has nothing to do with it, but to keep it alive, I guess. I don't know. And based on what I've seen on research, in terms of research, it's gotten some negative light. So yeah, we'll have to see. But yeah, Batman Beyond was a good series when I was a kid. It was fun. It was definitely fun to watch.
Rocksteady didn't bring in someone from the live service ecosystem. They brought in a developer experienced with third-person story-driven action games tied to iconic IPs. To many fans, that signals intent more clearly than any press release could. Job listings also confirmed the game is being built on Unreal Engine 5.
Yeah, no, that'll do it. Unreal Engine 5, absolutely. Let's just hope they optimize it, though, because there's a lot of games that come out, unfortunately, with this particular layout, like AAA games and stuff like that. When they utilize the Unreal Engine 5, if they don't optimize it correctly, you just get tears in the screen. It's annoying. That's why we had a Fallout with freaking Chronos The New Dawn. It just kept tearing up. It kept, like, stuttering. It sucks in terms of quality, and you got to make sure you optimize these games enough, for sure. But yeah, no, Unreal Engine 5, I have no doubt it's going to be a beautiful game. When we played Arkham Knight, I think it was like last year, the game was beautiful, but the problem was the control scheme. It wasn't, in my opinion, optimized well. It was like either super sensitive or just wasn't registering certain movements efficiently. So we had a lot of trouble getting around the game. It was annoying to me.
Targeting PS5, Xbox Series X
It was a beautiful game, though.
high-end PC. Unreal Engine 5 opens the door to a Gotham that feels denser, darker, and more alive than ever before. Advanced lighting, deeper shadows, smarter NPCs, and smoother traversal. Arkham Knight already pushed visuals hard back in 2015. A modern Unreal Engine 5 Gotham could be genuinely transformative.
They're looking for a complete, they're looking to basically flood the gates right now, or, open the gates, flood the room. You know, because I do understand that when Arkham Knight first came out, it blew the hinges off the doors, and they're kind of looking at this to be kind of just like a similar experience, like with just fresh eyes, basically.
As for the story
makes
details,
sense.
this
Yeah.
is where speculation needs restraint. There are no verified leaks about villains, timelines, or playable characters beyond Batman. Anything claiming otherwise is guesswork. What fans broadly expect, though, is a Batman-first experience, single-player, narrative-driven, with no forced multiplayer systems. That alone would be enough to win back
That
a
looks
lot
really
of
good.
goodwill. Rebuilding trust is the real mission here. Rocksteady used to be mentioned in the same breath as Naughty Dog and CD Projekt Red. Studios fans trusted blindly. Suicide Squad shattered that reputation. A properly handled Arkham reboot is their chance at redemption. So what kind of Batman do fans believe we'll see? The most popular theory points to an early career Batman, not quite year one, but early enough that Gotham still feels raw and unstable. The Rogues Gallery isn't fully formed, and Batman himself is still evolving. This approach gives Rocksteady creative freedom, redesigned villains, simplified
Dude,
lore,
that's
and no
crazy.
need for encyclopedic backstory knowledge. Another
Okay.
widely discussed option is a soft reboot, familiar tone and mechanics, but
So they're gonna basically try to make this whole reboot thing more of like an origin-based game. Okay. Or a series if they're gonna continue it. That's interesting.
an entirely new canon. Same feel, new timeline. That would allow Rocksteady to keep what worked without being trapped by their own endings. What fans don't expect is a massive Bat Family rollout on day one. Insider chatter leans toward a Batman-only focus, with Alfred and Gordon playing larger narrative roles. Additional heroes would be introduced gradually, not all at once. Villain-wise, expectations are surprisingly grounded. Instead of cramming in Joker, Penguin, Scarecrow,
Ooh.
and everyone else immediately, many fans hope for one central antagonist, with smaller threats orbiting the main conflict. A grounded Batman story, street-level stakes, personal pressure instead of city-ending chaos. And Joker, most fans agree, not yet. He's been done brilliantly and multiple times. Bringing him back immediately would feel like playing the greatest hits instead of building something new.
Yeah, don't fix what doesn't need to be don't fix what isn't broken. I agree. Yeah, no. If there's anything I do remember, they did a phenomenal job with Joker in the Arkham series. I get what he's saying. Start fresh, do something new, be creative. It's almost like today how they keep remaking certain movies and they flop. Stop remaking movies. Be creative. You're a producer. Do your job. Be creative. Simple.
Otherwise, expectations remain serious but controlled. Arkham succeeded because it was dark, without
Stop
being
ruining
edgy,
movies.
intense,
Stop
without
ruining
being
games.
hollow. Even with James Gunn overseeing DC at large, Batman is still Batman. Fans expect a slower, more detective-driven experience that lets Gotham breathe. In the end, the consensus among fans and insiders is clear. Rocksteady doesn't need to reinvent Batman. They just need to stop fighting what they're best at. If they respect that, this reboot won't just bring Batman back, it could bring Rocksteady back too.
That's one of the biggest drawbacks of stepping out of your box. I hear where he's coming from. It's good to go beyond the box that you feel like you're kind of stuck in, but focus on your strengths. If you're not focused on the key strengths that you're good at, you're not going to make a good game. That's like me, on my full-time job, right? I happen to be good at talking with customers and just, it's a sales-based job, right? There's no point in having me go teach someone to do a certain job in a certain way that doesn't have to do anything with sales. It makes sense. If you're going to look beyond your ability and go beyond the box that you're used to, have it somewhat relevant to what your strengths are, so that way what you're good at, you could be just as effective. That's how I look at it. Let's see, are you playing game? I am, absolutely, Vanessa. We're just finishing this portion of the broadcast.
An Arkham reboot isn't just another Batman game. It's Rocksteady's last real chance to remind people why their name once meant something. Fans aren't asking for bigger explosions, shared worlds, or seasonal roles.
Like a Michael Bay movie, man. You always know it's a Michael Bay film when you've got over-dramatic cinematic effects and explosions everywhere. Even explosions that just don't make any sense. You just gotta make it dramatic. There's actually GIFs about that too. Like in the Transformers series, dude, everyone knew it was a Michael Bay film. You just know. Just explosion, the whole cinematic angles and stuff like that. Dude, Michael Bay, man.
Road
Oh,
maps.
gosh.
They're asking for trust, for a Batman that feels dangerous again, for Gotham to feel like a place you are surviving, not just clearing icons of a map. If Rocksteady leans into what fans believe this reboot could be, an early career Batman, grounded stakes, one central villain, detective work that actually matters, this could evolve into something special. Not a one-off, but a new foundation. A first chapter that slowly builds a new Batverse over time. Imagine a trilogy that grows with Bruce, starting street level, then gradually introducing the wider Rogues gallery, the Bat family, maybe even branching into spin-offs once the core is earned, not rushed, not forced, built. And that's the key word here. Earned. The popular fan theory that excites me most isn't about which villain shows up or whether Joker's in the shadows, it's the idea that Rocksteady finally slows down, that they treat this game like a statement instead of a product. If they do that, this reboot doesn't just revive Arkham, it restores faith in the single-player superhero games entirely.
And that's what they're doing. No, I completely agree. Don't rush the game, especially when you have a history with a company that has layoffs. Don't do that. What are you doing? No, if I was managing a company that was trying to basically launch a game and I noted that my company has a lot of crap, like a lot of baggage happening with it, I wouldn't release the game. No way. Because if you're rushing to launch a game in spite of the fact that your company is going through a lot of baggage, you're not in it for the player's experience. You're in it for yourself and what it's going to do for profit.
Now I want to hear from
That's
you.
all it is.
Do you want a grounded, early Batman with street-level threats? Or are you hoping for something bigger right out of the gate? And should Joker stay away for a while? Or is Batman never complete without him?
I think that they should bring back the Joker, but if they're going to make this a series, do it in a trilogy kind of sense. Don't bring out Joker just yet. Build up the anticipation, build up the hype, and if they do bring back Joker, blow the doors open. Don't make it completely similar to how the Joker was. Like for example, like you know how you had, I'm going to try to articulate this the best I can. How we had Jack Nicholson in the 1989 Michael Keaton version of Batman, okay? He was a Looney Tune. He was a Joker. He was nuts. But then you had Heath Ledger, who was just really, really dark and just psychotic. They were both psychotic, but they had their different elements that made them what they are. That's how I think that they should approach the Joker if they were to bring him back. But bring him back at a later date if they're planning on making this whole other new series. That's my take on it. That way you make it more effective. That way you make it more of a memorable experience, and you kind of just basically bring something new and fresh to the table, especially when you're trying to recover your reputation.
Drop your thoughts in the comments. Yeah. Let's talk. Thanks for watching. For more,
is that Two-Face? Dude, that's crazy. Two-Face is my favorite. I think when I was growing up, I was watching Batman Forever, and Tommy Lee Jones was Two-Face. He was my favorite villain. He surpassed Joker just because he was so unique, and there was like a duality with his character and stuff like that. However, I do feel, in my opinion, Batman the Dark Knight, Two-Face's character, his whole part in the movie was completely rushed. It was I do not agree with how they fit him in. I thought it was completely rushed. I loved the way they brought him about. I loved how he suffered from envy, anger, bitterness. Who wouldn't? I get it. Those are all human. Those are all natural emotions after what he just went through. But I feel they killed him off way too quickly. He deserved. I felt that in a way, I feel Two-Face deserved his own movie. If anything, make it to be continued and have Two-Face come into The Dark Knight Rises with Bane. That's my take on it, at least.
Updates on Batman Arkham Reboot or other gaming content, don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. Until then, stay safe.
Yeah, no, that was a really good video. I like that a lot. This guy literally looks like Keanu Reeves in Cyberpunk. That's funny. But yeah, guys, that was really cool. And I want to just, before we get into it, so I am talking way over myself here because I'm so pumped and excited. Let me know if you guys want me to take this game into consideration when it comes out. It looks really freaking good. It looks really good. I want to just read the comments real quick. Let's see if there's any positivity here. Let's see. What even is this? Batman, PlayStation 6, 2027 and 2028. A new story begins. I mean, yeah, if you you know, kind of, you know, yeah, blew it for yourselves. Yeah, for sure. Reboot or Batman Beyond sequel. How tone deaf is Warner Bros. To not do Batman Beyond at this point? Let's see here. I love a Batman Beyond game. No, I mean, no, it's fun. I would too. I wouldn't mind that because I grew up watching Batman Beyond more than anything. Let's see. After the Arkham Shadow slop, I'd like a flat screen Arkham back. We don't need an Arkham reboot. Rocksteady needs to give fans what everyone is asking for, a Batman Beyond game. Everywhere I look, I see fans asking for a Batman Beyond game. Okay, so we don't need... Okay, so they're asking this to be completely irrelevant to an Arkham reboot. Completely irrelevant. They want just a flat-out, simple, base game Batman Beyond. Okay, interesting. I'm still understanding this as we go, chat. Again, I saw this information spur of the moment. I wanted to share it with you guys because I thought it was interesting. I don't believe it. I won't believe it till I see it. Okay, say all the crap you want, but I truly believe Suicide Squad could have been a good game. Oh, any game could be good. It's all about the potential. Yeah, no, he's right. It probably could have been a good game. 200 million in lost sales. Jeez. If the studio wasn't forced to follow the stinking trends of loot boxes and live service. Let's see. Oh wow. Okay, so we're getting some origin here. We're getting some lore here. See all the crap you want, but I truly believe Suicide Squad could have been truly a good game if the studio wasn't forced to follow trends of loot boxes and live service. Huh, so they probably had a bit of a crash out there. I hope they create a new Batman game. It would be dope, but I still wish they remaster Batman. Oh, interesting. I didn't even think of that. They didn't even... Have they come out with any remakes? Based on this comment, I don't think so. Batman PlayStation 3 2027 and 2028. A new story begins, new characters in it. Yep. And Unreal Engine 5 is terrible. That's... hold on, let me see this reply here. Why? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about this comment, chat. You guys let me know. In my experience, Unreal Engine 5 is not terrible. I've had great experiences with it, especially with the indie horror game genre. It really does enrich the entire quality and image of the game itself. I don't know why it's so terrible. I don't know where they're coming at here. I'd have to know more information. We don't need a Batman Arkham reboot. Okay. What the heck are they doing? The originals are perfection. So they don't, yeah, again, they don't want to have this in it. They don't want them even touching Arkham. Just leave it alone. I respect that. I do. If that's how they're coming at it, I definitely respect that. We need a Batman game based on the Dark Knight's metal. Make the Batman who laughs the main villain and all the other evil Batman, all the other bosses. Why is it hard for me to read this? Is this guy actually committing typos here? Let's see. The Grim Knight. Okay, guys, I'm just going to move on. I can't read that for some reason. There's typos everywhere. Just go back, do a sequel to Arkham Origins. No need to reboot, or no need for a reboot. Also, keep James Gunn away from Batman. God, he didn't like the voice actor, apparently. I really hope they don't use a younger Batman earlier in his career. That has been done before, and the problem that happens is they keep using the same villains. What's up, Dorothy? How we doing, gorgeous? Let's see. They keep using the same villains over, which starts to make the series stale. How many times have they used Joker? How many times have they... Yeah, no, I completely get that, okay? I get that. Depending on where you're coming at it, in my opinion, if you're overusing a villain because of how iconic he is, it could definitely make it... It could get boring. Do something new. I get it. That's why I still stick with the premise... If you're going to make an entire, just a whole new Batman Beyond game, just a whole new series altogether, put him after. Make it in a later game. Start off fresh with a whole new villain and build up the tension, build up the plot. Let's see. I'm good. How are you? I'm fantastic. Thank you so much for asking. Let's see. Failsafe would make a nice game. I don't know what that means. Okay. Cool. Okay. So, yeah. But, guys, just real quick, I want to actually show you guys. Hold on. Let's see. Batman Beyond. I am going to be including this in the edited installment altogether for sure. Batman Beyond. Yeah, this was... yeah, dude, this was it. So, I don't know what this is. Hold on. This was the kid cartoon back in the day of Batman Beyond. This was the suit. Let's see here if I could... something short. Let's see. Yeah, oh, look at that. That's crazy. The suit does look sick. If that's... Oh, wait, what? They're trying to make do a Batman Beyond 2026 with Jensen Ackles and Tom Holland. Is this real? This isn't real. Let's do it.
Let's dance, bozo.
This looks better. Yo.
He's tough. Any suggestions, boss?
Joker's vain and likes to talk. He'll try to distract you, but don't listen.
Keep in mind, that's Bruce Wayne. Okay, that's the kid. I believe the kid's name was Terry in the series. That was Bruce Wayne. He was Terry's Alfred. Gosh, that's how much I watched it. I remember the names. Dude, that's nuts.
Block it out and power on through.
Wait, I like to talk too.
I remember it. Yeah, I remember he said that, yo.
What are you doing?
Fighting dirty.
The real Batman would never.
Told you didn't know me.
Yes, absolutely, yes. Classic 90s animation.
Guy.
Can't say the same for you.
Impudent brat. Who do you think you're talking to?
Not a comedian.
His own medicine's getting received, chat. He's getting a taste of his own medicine. The Joker don't like that very much.
I'll tell you that.
Shut your mouth.
The real Batman never talked to you much, did he? That's probably why you were so fixated on it.
That's actually true. That's very, very true. Batman didn't really like the talk. It was all just intimidation, putting up this, persona. He was a man of few words, and just breathed deeply. Joker Returns, yeah, right.
Don't play psychoanalyst with me, boy.
Oh, I don't need a degree to
Where are the other drugs going?
figure you out. The real reason you kept coming back was you never got a laugh out of the old man.
I'm not hearing this.
Get a clue, Clowny. He's got no sense of humor. He wouldn't know a good joke if it bit him in the cage.
Dude, he's getting to his head.
Not that you ever had a good joke.
Shut up. Shut up.
I mean,
Yo.
joy buzzers, squirting flowers, lame. Where's the A material?
Joker is getting outplayed by a 16-year-old. Keep that in mind, chat.
Make a face, drop your pants, something.
Show yourself.
You make me laugh. But only because I think you're kind of pathetic.
Stop that.
Dude, he kind of sounded like the Joker for a second, chat. No? I don't know. Some potential. Hope he doesn't go rogue.
So you fell in a tank of acid, got your skin bleached, then decided to become a supervillain. What? You couldn't get work as a rodeo clown?
Don't you dare laugh at me.
Dude, that's
Why?
insane.
I thought the Joker always wanted to make Batman laugh.
You're not Batman.
Oh, ooh. Oh. Well, that's not nice.
Come on, McGinnis. Laugh it up now, you miserable little punk. Laugh. I can't hear you. Ha, ha.
Oh, he pulled the pin. Oh, never mind. Oh. Dude, that's, oh my gosh, that is crazy. Oh, man. Oh, that was it? Okay. Interesting. So, yeah. No, I think, Terry, I think he's like 16 years old. He could be a little older. I know that he was in high school. So, at least. He went to like prom, the dances with his girlfriend or whatever. No, it was a good show. I actually really enjoyed it. And Harley Quinn, yes, Harley Quinn. Dude, I'm not gonna lie, Harley Quinn was so obnoxious. She was obnoxious. I never liked Harley Quinn. Okay, she's my worst favorite villain. She died, did she? In the series? Thank God. We're moving on. Like I just, I don't know. All right, guys, we have our gaming portion, guys. Gaming portion. Here we go. Okay. Oh boy, let's see here. We have Night Bell. New indie horror game that just released today, chat. Today. Let's see. She's my favorite. Dorothy, I thought I knew you better than that. It's okay. No big deal. No big deal. Let's see her. I mean, if you're looking for an obnoxious villain, she's definitely she's one for the cards for sure. In the cartoon, in my opinion, she was always obnoxious. Wow, so much hate for Harley. I'm sorry, okay? She just in the cartoons, I remember her as just a whiny, ungrateful victim, okay? That's literally all she was. She had a lot of insecurities. Dorothy, you know this. Don't you know this. Don't be dishonest.